Came by with a casserole dish, blue corn flour wrapped in a prayer and a wish. Mama was sick and folks came through, but there was something in her smile I never quite knew. She didn't say much, just stayed for a spell, held Mama's hand and said, "You'll get well." Her touch was soft, her voice was kind, but the air got strange like a shiver down the spine. Too quiet, the bulbs too bright. Mama said thank God for her, but the dog wouldn't eat and the milk turned sour. And I just got mean and cold thoughts in my head I never would have told. It's the absence that filled the room. Not a scream, not a curse, not a shadow in bloom. She just smiled and it all went wrong, like a note in a hymn that don't belong. No flame, no how, no doom. Just the absence that filled the room. Didn't bring fear. She brought that casserole in a shift in the year. The calendar flipped, the clocks ran slow, and weeds came up where love used to grow. A tilt, not a tear, a hum, not a scream, like waking in a life that ain't your dream. And all she did was pass on through, but the house don't feel like home since she moved through. It's the absence that filled the room, like perfume from a long sealed tomb. She didn't cry, didn't spit, didn't moan. She just left us all a little less known. No thunder, no fire, no boom. Just the absence that filled the room.